The coin flip controversy. So it turns out the Iowa caucuses are so crazy that if they're too close to call in certain precincts, they flip a coin. Well, that probably happens once a decade, right? No. They had it happen 6 times just last night, just in the Democratic side. So first, Jason Noble, a reporter for Des Moines Register, is going to try to explain this system. I wish him some luck. He says, I think there's a lot of misunderstanding out there about what exactly is being decided with a coin flip. The statewide delegates are not the same delegates that are decided with a coin flip. The coin flips are deciding single delegates at precincts, where as many as 8 delegates are awarded. The statewide delegates are different. Here's who understood that. No one. Okay, I'll try to simplify for you. Iowa has this inane system outside of the fact that the caucus is slightly inane to begin with, where they have things that are delegate equivalents, that's a much bigger number, and then that eventually translates to actual delegates, which is a smaller number. So what the reporter here is saying, the smaller number, the one that actually matters at the end, is not what's being decided by the coin flip. The larger number is, but that number does affect eventually these delegates, if there's enough of them to swing a particular delegate. Now, so the coin tosses, do they matter? Yes, they do matter, especially in an election decided by 0.3%, which was the difference between Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. That was her margin of victory. So that could have swung ultimately in the actual delegates, 1 or 2 delegates in favor of Bernie Sanders instead of in favor of Hillary Clinton as it wound up. Now, look, it doesn't really matter because there's 6 coin tosses, so it's likely to, come out even. So let's find out how it actually came out. So they had the first coin toss, and Hillary Clinton went 1 for 1 on that one. Okay, all right. Then they had the second coin toss, and oh, look at that, nice little streak for her, 2 for 2. Then they had the third coin toss, and 3 for 3. Well, that's a really nice streak. Okay, then the fourth toss obviously came out. Oh, wow, she went 4 for 4. Okay, but then they had the fifth coin toss, and she went, no, really? She went 5 for 5. But that's okay. They had the sixth coin toss, and she came out 6 for 6. Wow, that's surprising. She won all 6 coin tosses. Was that the margin of victory? No reporter can tell for sure at this point, but I'd like some forensic on that, just because it's interesting, right? If it really was that the coin tosses swung the difference in that 0.3%, that's a funny turn of events. By the way, what's the chances that a coin toss 6 times will land on the same side each time? Now, of course, they're tossed in different places, but that doesn't really change the odds. It is about 1.5625%. So less than 2% chance, 1.5% chance that particular situation would happen. So, aha! We have a conspiracy. Obviously, the coin tosses were bought off. Now, here's the problem with that. They happened in different precincts all throughout Iowa. That would have been one hell of a conspiracy to go to different precincts, make sure that there would be a tie, and then make sure whoever was tossing the coin would know which way Hillary Clinton's camp or Bernie Sanders' camp was going to call it, and make sure that it landed in that direction. If they can pull off a conspiracy like that, maybe they should be president. Okay, now here, I got video. Here's one of the coin tosses, and you're going to see here the Bernie Sanders representative is the one giving the result. Here, watch.
Tails. Hillary.
You got the extra delegate.
So you get the extra one.
Hillary gets the 5th one.
What?
That's how it works. Coin flip.
Coin flip.
Yeah. So our official delegate for this precinct is Hillary Clinton. It was very, very close, people. Remember, this is a caucus. It was very, very close. It was called by a coin toss.
So now that's Bernie Sanders' representative there. Obviously, she's bummed that they lost a coin toss. If they fixed all that, that is one hell of an operation, man. This government is going to run so smoothly under Hillary Clinton, it'll make your head spin. In the words of Donald Trump, might make your coin spin. I don't think those people rigged it. So, but it just turned out that is a hell of a coincidence, man. 1.5% chance that it would all go for Hillary Clinton. So, but that's how it went down. And so if you guys are skeptical about it, you now know all the facts. Go ahead and be skeptical. I do think that, yes, sometimes it goes 6 for 6. In this case, it did for Hillary Clinton. And and I'm not sure we'll ever know if it made that 0.3% difference. But in the final matter, it really, really doesn't matter, guys. It's a tie. It would have been a tie if Bernie Sanders had won by 0.3%. I would be shocked beyond belief if the 1 or 2 delegate difference in Iowa was the decisive factor at the convention and decided who the nominee was. So don't worry, it was a tie, no matter which side you're on. If you're in the Clinton camp, a tie's not so good because you were the favorite and you were supposed to win. If you're in the Sanders camp, you would have liked to have won, but a tie is not so bad when a year ago you were trailing by 61 points in Iowa. So take the tie and call it a day, if you ask me. Okay, but now you know the facts.